Hi everyone. The deep sea is full of secrets. However, many companies are interested in special rock found in the deep sea. So today, I will talk about deep sea mining and polymetallic nodules. And my name is Linxi. First, what are polymetallic nodules? Polymetallic nodules are small rock on the deep sea floor. They have many metals like manganese, nickel, copper, and cobalt, and they grow very slowly. These nodules are important for both resources and living things. These nodules are only found in specific areas. They are found in abyssal plains, low sedimentation rate, and especially in deep sea ocean region. You can see that at the blue area. And this study will focus on CCG. Polymetallic nodules are important for two reasons. First, they are useful for mining. They have valuable metals. Second, they are important for organisms attached to them or living nearby. They give a firm place for animals to live. In terms of ecology, abyssal seafloor is mostly soft sediment. Hard substrate is limited. Nodules provide attachment surface, so some epifauna depend on them. In CCG, what are the problems? Deep sea mining is being considered because nodules contain valuable metals. But if we want to remove nodules from the deep sea, it will damage habitat and reduce biodiversity. Next, we will talk about method. This image shows resource conduction area. One is protected area and 4 mining license area. And the white circle is ROV survey location. Scientists use ROV to collect data. If moved about 1 meter above the seafloor, then record video alone, translate and document two things: polymetallic nodules and organisms. Now, we will talk about the result. Image on the left, B show area with nodule, and A, C show area without nodule. We can see that image B have more organisms. From this, we can see that nodules are important for organisms. Many epifauna organisms were found attached to nodules. This is because nodules have hard substrate for abyssal species, like image on the left. And this slide shows epifauna density. We can see the area near zero have nodules. An area from away have nodules. From this, we can see that area with nodule have more organism, while area without nodule have less organism. What is the difference between C and D? Image C show seesaw organism, and image D show mobile organism. So we can see seesaw organisms are more dependent on the nodules than the mobile organism. Polymetallic nodules support greater biodiversity. They provide a place for deep sea organisms to live. If we want to remove this nodule, it can affect the deep sea ecosystem. Mining can damage the ecosystem and need long time for ecological restoration. Further research is needed before mining. So, deep sea mining can cause permanent habitat loss. This may leave a loss of species. Therefore, it is important to maintain biodiversity. In conclusion, nodules are important to ecosystem, so we need to understand the ecological role of polymetallic nodules before deep sea mining begin. And this is all for me. Thanks.
I want to ask the page. I want to ask the page number 7. I want to. What means the CCD and the POC? In the picture of there. POC. What means the POC?
Is the protected area.
And the CCD.
The blue is more longer and the red is more higher.
Is this research mention which kind of a creature got more impact by the mining?
Sorry.
I mean, which kind of creature this paper mentioned got most impact by the mining? Which kind of creature, like which animal or something, like coral or which family or
have
got more impact?
You mean this?
Like which family or in that mention or just have a picture?
Do you understand his question? Can you repeat his question? Is he mean what is the animal?
I mean, which kind of creature got most impact?
Maybe is this
Okay. Thank you.
I want as next page. Yeah. Can you explain more about this figure? I'm not sure about you talking about.
Oh.
Yeah.
And this is seesaw fauna, and D is mobile fauna. And the seesaw fauna is more depend on the nodules, so the is more higher than the mobile fauna.
Okay.
Overall, I think you need to improve your fluency because you were not speaking fluently, and very often you look at your phone where at the same time you broke your sentences very often. That means you didn't practice enough. You need to practice many times in order to be able to speak fluently before the audience. So please improve that next time. And also, I hope that you don't have to look at your phone next time. That's very important. And instead, look at them. Look at your audience. And then the overall, she highlighted her keywords from time to time. So this helped me to quickly capture the key point. This is something good, but very often you have this small font. Maybe you say, I already have 24 point something. But it would be great that since you have so much space here, so much space, you can use as large as possible font. You can make your font as large as possible. Okay? The same here. Such small font while you have so many space here. All right? And then I think there is you use AI image. I guess this is AI image. Okay, we start to see AI image this year. And what is missing from page 6 to page 7 is you say this is the problem, but is that problem is not necessarily the purpose of the study. Anyway, we always, in all introduction, there are always a lot of problems. But it's very important to specify exactly the purpose of the study. Okay? So please add a slide between this and here. Purpose statement, a sentence, what we want to do in this study. And this map, from, I forgot your name, from one of the students, she asks, Chestlyn, she asks about CCZ and POC, and you were either not able to answer her question or you answer it incorrectly. What is POC? Next time, please, you didn't introduce that. There should be a reason why the author chose to plot this CCZ on top of POC flux. Next time, please explain correctly. What is POC? It's not protected something. No, it's something about chemistry, okay? So figure out what is POC. They should have told you what is POC in the paper. And your talk was far too short. Therefore, and also this paper is an easy paper. So there's one thing that can help you, which is maybe you can try to look it up, any video from RV showing this kind of deep sea abyssal survey where they find this nodule with living creatures. You can show, and you need to prepare your line. It shouldn't be like just play the video without saying anything. You should play the video and then you prepare your line to introduce the content of the video. And regarding page 9 and 10, the overall problem is the photos are always eye catcher. Therefore, whenever you have eye catcher, you should make it really, really, really large as possible to impress your audience. All right, so this is so small. It doesn't make sense. Make it large, really large. And these are photos, and the main data come from here. But when you were introducing this like a axis, you were not very fluent. This is no nodule, or you know what I mean? You were not fluent. So next time, please practice more time. And furthermore, I think recording Victor's question, he asked, what is the main species affected? So a better way to answer his question is to explain this figure in detail. You have time. For example, if I were you, I would look up photos of these creatures, especially the orange one, the yellow one, the blue one. Because these are apparently the species most affected by deep sea mining. Look up their photo, because these names have no meaning to me. And also look up the photo of this, like the blue one. This one seems to be also affected, right? So look up their photo and show them here. Then we have feeling for that. And also, this is so small. Why do you have space here? Okay, and this is not nice. Why? Here, you talk about like I was fully confused. You said the sessile one was more affected, more dependent on nodules, and you cite this figure. This figure, is it from here? You sort of extract the figure, but without the axis. Therefore, I was thinking, how can you tell this from the figure? While the difference between nodule and non-nodule seems to be larger here. How do you get your conclusion that sessile fauna is more affected? And then I realized that, okay, the original figure is like this. So this is really misleading. You shouldn't do this. You should use the figure to explain your statement. All right. So below, you talk a lot about the ecological importance, etc., and more about this kind of implication. However, this an importance for conservation, but these are, to me, relatively empty words. If you really want to conclude, as I said many times, repeat the key finding of the study, which is this one. Okay? Repeat, especially the species that are most affected. All right. Hope to see your improvement next time. Thank you.